Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Usne Hope, and today we come with part 2 of my GBV story time. And yep, basically that. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for returning, and I hope you stay. I'll be sharing each and every stay going forward once I am done with the story time. So without further ado, let's get back into it. Ah, mm, mm. So I think part one, I think I left off whereby I say that me and the guy went to Ubudbegi, and from there we are attempting to call my mother or my aunt. Guys, if you are Zulu, you would know that your sister's mother, which in English is your aunt, in our language or in our culture, that person is still your mom. So I refer to my aunt as my mom, who is my sister's mother, who is my mother's sister. So yes, let's get into it. So we attempt to call my mother, and okay, changes plans without informing me. um I think he went for a smoke, and in that smoke he was calling somebody to come fetch him, which is his roommate. And in doing so, I got angry. I stepped off the car and I went to him. I don't know why. We argued about that, obviously. I don't know why, I don't know how, and I took his phone. In it, when I get into the car, I realize that his phone is unlocked. And I think I went to WhatsApp directly. And I realized that this guy has been talking to multiple women. So I drive away, hopefully thinking what this would be a short spying. It's not spying. Okay, well, I wanted to go through his phone. The word is running out of my mind. So I wanted to go through his phone, and I see there's a lot. And I realized that, you know what, I might need internet to see the entire thingy, his entire story. So I decided to drive back home, and to drive home so that I can have internet connection. I get home, and to my surprise, wow. So as far as I know, this guy was loyal to me. I thought we were loyal to each other, and there wasn't any signs of him cheating. So I find text, yes, it is text after we started fighting. However, really, I don't know if he had been deleting prior to that. So, and I found out the things. And I'm glad I found his phone, because also what I found there, I found that this guy had footage of me naked. He had footage of us being intimate, which I had never ever consented to. To this day, I remember going to the police station, and at the police station, when I'm there, I found out, remember I said that my laptops were stolen. And at that time, I did not know who stole them. And when I got that SMS, I did suspect it was him, but I did not have proof. And the police in that other town were just refusing to assist. So when I'm at the police station and it's my turn to get a thingy assisted, I open, because I had been constantly touching his phone so that it doesn't lock, because at this time I realized I don't have his not, it wasn't a realization, I don't have his password. Nor do I have his fingerprints, obviously. I come to a message. I would say I arrived at a message. That message was sent to the accommodation that we had slept in while I had been when I was visiting him and when I was assaulted. It was since saying that Sneeze a bag is outside the gate. I will put that I think I will also put that message here. And I get shocked. I'm shocked, obviously. Um this is all, to me, I felt this is all the proof that I needed to know that I mean, like, this is the proof that I needed, that this is the guy that had stolen my laptops. And I go back and I found messages that were sent to me, and I will insert those messages again on the screen so that you can see the messages. I'll insert the messages that I received as well as the message that I found on his phone. Okay, I get there, and the police say regarding the messages, to I need to call them. I need to call the police where I opened the case, and regarding the the pictures and videos that I see that I did not consent to, of sexual videos and pictures of a sexual nature that I'm seeing here, I will. It's not a case. There's nothing they can do about it because I don't have proof that he shared it with anyone. And I have later, I think it was just yesterday actually, where I learned that even recording somebody without their consent is the Poppy Act, but I have not been assisted till this day. That is a case that nobody is willing to investigate. They know that it is not I'm told that it's not a criminal offense, and somebody who said it was a criminal offense said that it just has not been tried out. It is an offense as far as the South African system has said it, or rather the commissioner, police commissioner. However, nobody has been tried for it. Okay. To my disappointment, I I add, well, I received a call from one of his girlfriends, and I decided to answer that call. And while on that call, I thingy the phone locked. But before the phone had locked, while I was at the police station, I had been screenshotting the messages, everything that I felt Ogoti I would need. I would screenshot them and send them to myself. However, not everything went through because he had storage issues on his phone. He had low storage. So as I was sending some things to myself, I received that notification, and there was nothing I could do about it. But I did have something that I could talk. So after that, I was calling the investigating officer in charge of the theft out of motor vehicle case constantly for assistance, with no avail, unfortunately, because that is just our police in South Africa. That is our justice system. At this point, the law is failing me for the second time. But I do keep the proof, the screenshot that I am saving as proof. And he comes, we communicate, obviously communicating, and there is obviously some arguing over the phone. We agreed to meet at the police station to give him his belongings. What he had from when we had that date or that vacation, whatever you may call it, I had taken his stuff for washing and ironing. I mean, like, sweet girlfriend, am I? Yeah. I had taken his things for ironing and washing, and I hadn't ironed them, but I had washed them because I remember sending him, because he'd been calling me derogatory names as well. I remember sending him an SMS, I think a text over WhatsApp saying, I'm washing his clothes, even though he called me that B word. Mm. See, hey, I hadn't ironed it because I had never, because remember, I come back, I'm washing these things, I'm hoping this was the initial stages. I was hoping this guy was so remorseful. At this stage, I'm just broken. I am not um functioning. I wasn't able to function, so I hadn't ironed his things. So I take his things, and what I did, you know what I did? I took his white clothes because I had washed it. I took his clothes and washed the thingy and wiped the car with it because this guy had never even said thank you for anything that I had done. I therefore saw no need to, to give him white thingy, his clothes washed. So fast forward, yeah, I gave him back his phone and everything, and I have that proof. I think I have that proof. Fast forward, there was a situation that I am not yet ready to talk to that forced us to meet again. And on that meeting, we he asked that we meet in person and does not show up. And he asked that I come because the reason he did not show up is because I had his car keys. I go to his place, and when we meet at his place, he assaults me at the second time, because I'm there and I want to talk about the issue that he asked that I come here for. And yet, he wants to discuss something else. Actually, he wanted to discuss his car keys, and I was just straight out refusing. He knew, because the previous day, what happened is, he had brought policemen to my house, and I had told them the real story. I couldn't give him the car keys, his car keys, because I wasn't able to at that time. So I tell him, Moti, the story hasn't changed. The situation has not changed. So you're asking for your car keys now, yet you called me here to discuss this particular issue. To me, it just does not make sense. As a result, he further assaults me, and I decide to go to the police right there and there. I get to the police station. And the police the policeman that assists me realizes ukuthi nginemivimbo. I don't know what imivimbo are. It is swellings with marks where he had beaten me up. So he gives me another J88 to go fill at a to go fill out. However, at this stage, I realized, or I did ask actually, I did ask that um where could I find an open doctor, but there was no doctor open. It was late, and when I say this is a small town, there was no doctors open, so I was forced to go to a public hospital. I definitely would not have. I'm cutting costs, remember now, so I am not able to go to a public thing to fill for J8 kids, and I thought it would be an in and out thing. So I attempt filling this J88. I am only able to do that the following day, because the hospital said I went to two healthcare facilities, a CHC close to my house, and another and a regional hospital in town. I went to those places, and at the CHC, the doctors only work during office hours, and at the hospital, a J88. Even though they are doctors, the J88 is only filled during office hours. So I was only able to fill the J88 the following day. So coming back from the hospital, I came back at 4 a.m. I went to the police, and I wanted to explain this to them. And the police guy that helped me this time told me that, you know what, bring that J88 whenever you are able to, let us open the case though. So he assists me with opening a case, and I come home. Oh, and then from there, I went to fill in the J88. I came back home very, very late. I think it was about, I don't remember the time. The following day, I rested. I now have his keys. I call, because the agreement was that I was going to call the colonel, whatever they are called, um, which is one of the police personnel that had come to my house once I had the keys. So I call her, and we arrange a time to go pick up the keys. For him, I mean, like, for me to go drop off the keys. We do that. So that was a Friday when all of that happened. Monday was a public holiday. On Tuesday, I get a message that he was arrested, and he would be appearing in court the following day. And he appears on that Wednesday, and he is denied bail and sent into custody for 7 days. In that 7 days, I go and fill in. I mean, I think one of the days I was going there to fill in. I mean, to take the J88 to. Once I got the message who was in charge of my case, I went there to give the J88 to her. And as I was there, I also get arrested. Okay has filed a case, has opened a case against me, claiming that I assaulted him. The things that I don't know. And I am kept in custody. And due to the situation that I said I wanted to go discuss this, my friend comes to me and Luckily, she called because I really wasn't thinking about anything. I was just shocked. Ukuthi I did not touch this guy. Why is he opening a case against me? And I'm also about to be incarcerated. So she comes, she gets a lawyer who gets me out of there. Remember, at all this time, I am not working. So the limited funds that I have needed to last me. So I don't have money to be paying lawyers, but at this point, I am forced to pay a lawyer. And going forward, I get that and appear and appear. Okay, I am released from the cells that day, and I come back the following day to court. I am released on warning. To me, um, the discussion that I had with the lawyer was that, you know what, and it was also something that I had hoped for. I thought it was pretty obvious that I would not, obviously, I would not beat this person. How could I? Why didn't I the first time if I could? So I believe that the court will find me innocent. I rather, I could prove my innocence to the court. Fast forward, we at some point we are talking to this guy. I think I was really stupid to be keeping in contact with this person, because he is constantly asking that I withdraw his charges, and yet here now his fake charge, the case that he opened against me, he is not mentioning it and he's not speaking about it. That is absolutely fine. No, it's not fine. Actually, it's not fine at all. This is taking a toll on my health. I'm not gonna lie, stress I do not take kindly to. My body reacts. So obviously now I am falling ill every now and again because of stress related issues, to a point that the worst happens. So in all of this guy, all I'm asking when we're in communication is that, person, please, all I want is for you to say sorry for all the things that you have done. And you are not even saying sorry for one of them, yet you want me to open the cases, or to withdraw the charges against you. Yet when are you not speaking about the charge that you have against me? So this is the evil that this is the evilness of the guy that I was dating. So what I forgot to mention is that um when I was released on warning, the case had been postponed for ADR. ADR is alternative dispute resolution, where the court mediates between the two of you if it's a domestic matter, and try to resolve this without case. And this then prevents you from, going to court and having the case heard. So he had refused for an ADR, yet he came outside the very day of the court case. After refusing for mediation inside court, outside he comes to my car and asked that I be and asked for me to withdraw the charges that I have against him. To me, that did not make any sense. After everything that you had done, you just refused for an ADR here. Because I was at some, and at that point, I remember I was still shook and I was scared. So perhaps I would have agreed to drop the charges if he drops mine. So yeah, now he didn't want that. He says, let the court, let's go through court as it should be. I accepted that and I understand that. After that, it would be a long, 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 emotionally draining, mentally draining, and exhausting life until I decided to cut communication with this person. Oh, before that, yes, we decided to cut communication. He was still contacting me, and I decided, you know what, I don't need to talk to him anymore any longer. And I remember him not coming to one of the court when he had said that we will meet at the court case. And remember, all of this is taking a toll of me. And some points I'm like, I will withdraw charges if me and him come to a thingy, a resolution, or rather a solution. So remember this guy, my ear till today. I need to gather funds to have my ear issue sorted. I need to go for a procedure to fix my ear. Not even sure if after so long I will ever be able to hear properly, and the sensitivity on my left ear would go away. And in that, he is always saying that I need to pay myself and he will reimburse me. This is a person that I'm telling that knows Uguti. As a result of him, my finances took a huge knock. And how do I now then? And with the situation that I say that I am not yet ready to talk about, I it was costing me money. It was costing me a lot of money. It was costing me a lot of money because I needed to go to the doctor almost every week, and definitely every second week. Every second week I was sick, almost dying, and I would be at the doctor, not just HEP, unfortunately. And I would invite when he, at some point he was rather seeming remorseful, and I would say, come and see what you put me through. Invite him to the doctor's appointments, and obviously he just would never make it. He had an excuse until he told me that Anna, it is the least of his worries. And until the worst happened, and I was super angry, and I just the time had to come that whereby I had to accept, or go to this person just doesn't care about me, and he is not remorseful, and let the law take its course. Unfortunately, at this point, the law has failed me. um I have been found guilty of the assault charge. So what he did is, hi guys, sorry, I lost the end, the last part of the clip. So what this guy had done was that he turned around the story. He switched sides. He twisted the story and said that everything that he had done to me, he says, that I did to him. And the court believed him. Unfortunately, all the acts of assault, he says, I did to him, and he has never laid a finger on me. And yet I have photos proving, and the magistrate would not let me take out the proof when I did say that, when I was trying to dispute what he had said. So the next video of that you guys will get is a vlog of me going to court, and I will inform you what happens at court. But at the end of the story, guys, yes, that's him. I think we should be grateful that I am finally sharing this, and sharing this story has made me much lighter, and I am in a much better position and space right now. Thank you.